Massa.
Who you with?
Bitch, 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 Massa.
Who you with?
What it do? This is your brother Bishop of Bishop's Own TV, and today's topic is the Massa challenge in divestor community. Now, what is the Massa challenge? Because you just saw that video. What is that? Well, I'm gonna tell you what that is. So basically, we have these group of young ladies, getting on TikTok and trying to get a reaction out of their white boyfriends. So what they do is they tell their white boyfriends to hold their collar up like they're a dog or an animal, or they tell their boyfriends to hold their neck as if they're choking them and treating them like an enslaved African. Hence Massa. Hence the hashtag Massa. Of course, these white boyfriends, once they realize, oh, it's Massa. Oh my God, why did you do this to me? Why did you do this to me, LaQuasia? LaQuasia, why? Why? You know I'm not like that. I love you. I love you. I know, I'm just joking. Fuck, what kind of shit is this? What kind of shit is this? Black Twitter exploded with disgust for these individuals who participated in this challenge. Why is this even a challenge, first and foremost? Look, I don't use bed wench lightly, because I know some sisters don't like when brothers be calling some of these sisters bed wenches and stuff, you know. But if there was ever a time to use the term bed wench, I think this would be the time. I think this would be the time, because where is the self-respect? Who raised y'all? Seriously, who raised y'all, man? I gotta laugh sometimes to keep myself from crying, man. This shit is just I ain't crying, but I'm just saying, because that's y'all. But it's still sad to see this. It's pathetic, you know, that they would embarrass themselves. And I know some people probably out there like, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. Really? You think that's just a joke? Imagine a Jewish person. Sorry, shouts out to the real Jewish community, by the way. I'm not, I know, y'all like, what are we doing? Why are we in this? Wait, I'm just joking. But imagine a Jewish person making a TikTok challenge, Holocaust, and then they get with, a Aryan Brotherhood gentleman who just, does these little gestures, like Holocaust gestures or something. Hey, look at this microwave. I just want to see his reaction. You would never see that shit. You would never see that. Nowhere near on the level of what you see with these sisters right here, these so-called sisters. And look, I understand some of these young ladies were biracial, clearly. Clearly biracial. Which, I mean, I'm not suggesting all biracial people like this, but let's keep it real. I'm pretty sure the black parent in that household probably detached themselves from black people a long time ago, so much so to the point where the child that they produce probably harbors some resentment and detachment towards their black culture, their black lineage. I mean, that's pretty obvious right there. Again, even the children with clearly probably two black parents produce these type of individuals. And this video actually made me think about a lot of interracial relationships that I've seen between black and specifically white people. I mean, this with other groups of people too, but more so black and white couples. Because one thing I noticed, and look, hey, I am not generalizing all interracial relationships. I'm not anti-interracial relationships. I mean, hey, if y'all love each other for whatever floats your boat, hey, that makes you happy. Hey, I'm happy for you. Again, I don't want anybody coming up to me saying that I'm anti-interracial relationship. I'm against their relationship. You know, I don't want my family at the fish fry coming to me. I didn't like that last video, Bishop. I didn't like that last video. We gotta talk, brother. We gotta talk. I'm like, we gotta talk because let me explain. Now, what I'm specifically talking about is an attitude that a lot of our people have. Now, what I'm specifically talking about is this kind of conformist attitude that a lot of black people have when they date white people, when they divest. I think this video shows the kind of conformity that I'm speaking of. Not only that, but the lack of self-awareness and lack of cultural respect, cultural pride that so many of our people who do divest have. Also a level of self-hatred. See, it's one thing to say, look, I love who I love. I don't have a problem with dating anybody. I don't see color. But this is one thing I noticed. Why is it that black people are always advocating for interracial relationships more so than any other group of people? Like, so many people are fixated on it. You see topics like black women should date. They should date whoever makes them happy. Black women should explore other options outside of black men. You don't see any articles about white women exploring other groups outside of white men. You don't see the white community. You don't see white people, or you don't see any other group of people advocating to date outside their race. Again, date who you want to date. But why is it that you see the black community, more specifically a lot of sisters, a lot of brothers too? What am I talking about? Because I don't want to come like no gender war. But do you see the black community, by and large, advocating for interracial relationships more than any other group of people? Why is that? Why is that? Why do you see challenges like this? Huh? How come you see such people like Paris Milan? What was his name? Paris Milan? Yeah, why do you see such people like Paris Milan or Cynthia G, who weekly go on a campaign to divest from the community? Oh, black men don't love us. Black men don't love us. Black women don't love us. These black women don't love black men. Come on, man. It's a reason why you mostly see black people do this. A large percentage of black people. That's why I'm not buying the whole love is love shit. If you love this individual, fine. But cut the bullshit. You know you have disdain for black people. See, that's what I see a lot of times is when they start to date outside of black men or black women, it's because they have a disdain for black men and black women. They have a resentment towards black men and black women. Yeah. I'm not saying all people. I'm not getting on white people per se. But it's just something about white people for black divestors that just really, really gets to the core of self. Like, they don't have any problem giving their all to white people, so much so that they lose themselves almost like a slave. See, when you're a descendant of enslaved people, sometimes you will get people that still exhibit those enslaved behaviors. They manifest in different ways. And I think one of the manifestations of that type of behavior is aligning yourself so much so to whiteness to the point of being subservient. Yes. Again, these young ladies felt it was okay to embarrass themselves at the expense of themselves and at the expense of their lineage. I'm just saying. It also reminds me of like how much black people value white people, right? Like they value white people's perceptions of them. It's amazing. This is something I see a lot of, black men and black women do. Like black men and black women who divest are so easily enamored by white people just finding them interesting. Like, what the hell? Like, goddamn. Like, get off their dick. Like, you don't see that type of behavior with white people who even love, like, dating outside their race. You don't see, like, they're looking for non-white validation. Maybe when it comes to dancing or something, I don't know. Like, man, if the brothers and sisters think I can dance, then I can dance. I got soul now. No, I'm just joking. But you don't see that level of, like, validity. Like, man, like if a white man makes a video, man, I think black women are fine. I think black women have curves. You see a bunch of responses. Ooh, Zach Zaddy. Like, god damn. The brothers, man, see, she loves, woo. See, she values us. Unlike you bed wenches, she values me. Nigga, she got a fetish. She She wants a Pornhub fix. You just want to do what you do. I just understand that she has a BBC fix fetish, if you may. Come on, y'all. Are we not seeing this? Am I just being am I being over dramatic? Am I over exaggerating these things? Again, I'm not saying all black and white couples exhibit this kind of behavior, but it is something to say when you see things like this. And this is not the first TikTok challenge where you've seen black and white couples, make these challenges that center around their interracial relationship, and it comes at the expense of black people. Like black people are the butt of the jokes. They agree, they sign up to be the butt of the jokes in the relationship. It's cringy as hell. It almost reminds me of this one video in particular. Again, the problematic or the problem that I have with certain interracial relationships. But it reminds me of this video of a white woman telling her black boyfriend basically the truth on how the white community sees white women who get with black men. Matter of fact, I'll just play it. Let's play it right here.
Fact. Like,
because of the scarcity.
If you grow up as a white girl,
Yes.
and you get attention from black guys,
Yes.
in my experience and all the other white girls that I know, we don't think that getting attention from black guys gives you a status of some sort. If you get attention from the white guys, you do have the status more than if you get attention from black guys.
As a man, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with that.
Well, as a woman who gets attention
Yes.
and who grew up in a white culture more than a black culture,
Yes.
I'm going to tell you that getting attention from black guys is not a badge of honor if you're white.
Okay.
And I'm white.
You are white.
Yes. Yeah, but
We would see it as
if a white girl gets attention from a white guy, that's more
Yes.
valuable in white culture than if she gets attention from a black guy. If she gets attention from a black guy, that doesn't make you a better, she's basically not good enough for the white, so she's good for the black guys. That's how it's looked at.
Now, if y'all, this is what I'm talking about, validation, right? That brother in that car was very uncomfortable with the truth. He was very uncomfortable, so much so where he didn't want to believe it. He was just such in disbelief because he adored white women that much that he couldn't even see the reality of what she was saying. And she's a white woman. She clearly knows the white community better than his black ass. And yet, well, no, because I'm a man. And no, I'm telling you, dating a black man is seen as a step down. And that is true. It is a lot of truth to that. You don't get no brownie points, no pun intended, for dating a black man. And I'm sorry to tell you, sisters, but Zach ain't getting no brownie points for dating a black woman either. That's why a lot of times you don't see, a white man and a black woman is not the most common interracial relationship in this country. Not even close. Not even close. And again, I'm not saying that to say that black women are not desirable enough. Sure. I love black women more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? Black women are my priority. All right? I love black women, but at the same time, I just want divestors to be a little bit more realistic. But if you've divested divested out the black community, you divested out your goddamn mind as well. I mean, that's just the bottom line. When there's incidents of white couples or interracial couples, where there might be a white man who's very abusive to his black woman, even videos showing where black women have been physically, mentally, and sexually abused by their white individuals, so much so to the point where these white individuals start calling them the N-word, racial slurs. The responses from some of the divestors is like, well, black men do this too, black men do that. Damn. Even when it's a white man doing something, the black man still gets blamed for it. And brothers, I'm not letting y'all off the hook because y'all do the same damn thing. The Nigerian brother recently who was stabbed by his white girlfriend. Again, I'm not making light of the situation. I don't get any joy. I think it's actually disgusting how some of these sisters who are divestors themselves are celebrating this man's death. And yes, they're celebrating, they're gloating about this man's death. But there were tweets where he said some unfavorable things about black women. He didn't like black women. He was a divestor. And unfortunately, he met his demise at the hands of a white woman who he valued greatly. Great goddamn value. But that's what I'm talking about. Is it true love? Do you really love people for who they are? Not the color of their skin, but the character of self. Or is it really that you're just a modern slave who has worshipped and has been subservient towards white people? You decided to align yourself with something that you see greater than yourself because you hate yourself. You despise self. Hey, maybe I'm all wrong. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Until next time, holla.
Martin Luther King, he could be still riding around in them same Cadillacs and nice cars that's parked in front of the Lorraine Motel, but he died for niggas. And look how the niggas are showing their gratitude.